scene. Welcome to another crime scene.
Welcome students. Today in this video we will discuss about the transportation of materials in living organisms from chapter 6 of class 10th life processes. So let's begin with our today's discussion. As we all know that in all living organisms for the transportation of substances from one part of the body to another part, there is a well developed transportation system is present, whether it is plant or animals. For the transportation of substances in human body, a well developed circulatory system is present. Human circulatory system is mainly comprises of blood vessels, heart and blood. There are three types of blood vessels are found: arteries, veins and blood capillaries. Heart is the pumping organ of the body which help in the transportation of substances all over the body. Blood is the liquid connective tissue which mainly comprises of blood cells or the corpuscles and plasma. The most important part of human circulatory system is heart. Heart is a conical muscular organ which is made up of cardiac muscles. As you all know, cardiac muscles shows a unique capability of rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life. Therefore, it helps to pump the blood to all parts of the body. Heart is situated in the thoracic cavity between the two lungs. Heart is mainly comprises of two chambers, atrium and ventricle. Atrium further divided into two parts, right atrium and left atrium, while ventricle is divided into two parts, right and left ventricles. Arteries. These are the thick-walled blood vessels which carry oxygenated blood from heart to all parts of the body. But pulmonary arteries are the exception because they carry deoxygenated blood from heart to lungs, where oxygenation of blood takes place. Veins. These are thin-walled blood vessels which carry deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body to the heart. Pulmonary veins are exception because they carry oxygenated blood from lungs to the heart. Veins contain valves which helps to prevent the backward flow of blood in the veins. Blood capillaries are the blood vessels which are very thin and having single-celled walls. They connect arteries to the veins. Blood is the liquid connective tissue that transport food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste, and all other required materials in the body. Blood mainly contains plasma and blood cells. Here is a brief classification of the parts of blood. As you can see, blood can be divided into two parts. The liquid part, which is called as the plasma, and the formed elements or the solid parts, which are called as the cells. Plasma contains organic and inorganic substances, while the formed element contains blood corpuscles and thrombocytes. Thrombocytes helps in the blood clotting, while corpuscles can be divided into two types, erythrocytes and leukocytes, or red blood cells and white blood cells. White blood cells can be divided into two types on the basis of the nature of their cytoplasm. They are granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes having granular cytoplasm. They are further divided into three parts: eosinophils, basophils, and neutrophils. While agranulocytes do not have a granular cytoplasm, and further they are divided into two types, lymphocytes and monocytes. Red blood cells contain a blood pigment which is called as the hemoglobin. It helps in the transportation of respiratory gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, while WBC or leukocytes are a part of body's defense mechanism which protect our body from any antigen or foreign substance which enter in the body, and thus help our body to prevent from infections. That's all, students. The remaining part of the topic we will discuss in the next video. Thanks for watching.